Dan Illman, Mike Beer taking a closer look at Kentucky Derby winner Bourbonic, who has been a bit of a Cinderella story for trainer Todd Pletcher. This horse was entered in a $50,000 maiden claiming race earlier in his career, and he goes to the Derby off this upset victory in the Wood Memorial. And talk about a fast and furious finish in the Wood as we take a look at the stretch drive. Bourbonic, far behind, comes flying at 72-1. Is this horse for real?
Boy, I guess that remains to be seen, Dan. In a lot of ways, he just had all the best of it here. A really terrific ride from Kendrick Carmouche here to just save all the ground, let the pace play out in front of him. He got this horse clear in the stretch and took a shot at it. All worked out for him. The field is just, they're getting tired in front of him, Dan. They're coming back for him, and he's just going to get up to pull off a huge upset with a new top figure in here. This horse is definitely in good form. The distance is no problem. But, man, does he have to improve a lot again if he's going to win the Derby.
He received an 89 Beyer speed figure in the Wood Memorial. That is slow compared with some of the other contenders in this race. I do wonder if he's one of those sort of late developing colts that just might be coming to hand at the right time, especially when given distance. You look at his pedigree, Bernardini, A Fleet Alex, both classic winners. Maybe Bourbonic has just been waiting to stretch out in distance. And I look at this year's field in the Derby, and I see a lot of horses with similar styles, Mike. Horses that like to be close to the pace. Maybe not necessarily speeds, but pressers. This horse could benefit if the pace heats up.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, Dan. Those are the things to like about this horse who, again, is going to be another big price come the first Saturday in May. He has clearly improved with distance, even though, as you've already pointed out, he did break his maiden for a $50,000 tag. That was his first start going long on the main track. He has improved with every start since then. He's now 3 for 4 in his route races on dirt. The only time he lost, he got wired over a sloppy track. And he's going to have pace in this Kentucky Derby. I agree with you 100%. It feels like that this is a race that could really develop in front of Bourbonic, and that's exactly what he wants.
Post position probably won't be a factor for a horse like this, since in all likelihood, Carmouche is just going to take him back and hope for the best from a pace and trip standpoint. Again, obviously, he has to improve big time from a buyer's standpoint, but what sort of price do you think is fair for Bourbonic in the Kentucky Derby if you were going to back him?
Well, listen, he's not going to be, over 70-1 again, I wouldn't think, but he's still going to be a big price in this race. I can't see why Bourbonic would attract so much attention. I feel like most people are probably looking at that Wood Memorial and thinking it's a bit of a fluke in a race that sort of fell into his lap. And that may be true, Dan, but that could also happen again in Kentucky. If I was Carmouche, I would ride him exactly the way that I did in the Wood Memorial. Just sit it out, let things play out in front of him, and just try to get him a clean run in the stretch.
As of right now, Bourbonic a bit slow on paper, but it looks like he's coming to hand for a great trainer in Todd Pletcher. We'll see how he does from the back of the pack in the Kentucky Derby.